Hello everybody, it's your friend Phil, and I have a question for you. Have you ever sat at home, maybe watching a travel show and seen a plate of food so beautiful, so vibrant, so utterly delicious looking that you can almost taste it through the screen? You imagine yourself there at a little table on a bustling street surrounded by new friends taking that first glorious bite, but then, that little voice in your head pops up, the practical one, the one that says, "Wow, that looks expensive. A trip like that, eating food like that must cost a fortune." Well, I am here today, my friends, to tell that little voice to take a hike. Because what if I told you that you can have it all? The adventure, the culture, the new friends, and most importantly, the incredible food, without having to empty your savings account. What if I told you that some of the most luxurious, most flavorful, most soul-satisfying meals on this entire beautiful planet are also some of the most affordable? It's true! We're talking about feasting like a king, or a queen, or whatever royalty you want to be, but on a budget that will make you smile just as much as the food does. It's the ultimate dream, right? Maximum flavor, minimum wallet damage. Today, we're embarking on a journey together, a global culinary tour to 10 incredible destinations where your money goes further and your taste buds go wild. We're not just talking about finding a cheap bite to eat, we're talking about diving headfirst into the heart of a culture through its food. We'll be exploring bustling night markets where the air is thick with the smoke of grilling meats, little family-run kitchens where recipes have been passed down for generations, and street corners that have been serving the same perfect dish for 50 years. This is about finding the real deal, the authentic, the unforgettable. So get ready to feast your eyes and start planning your next adventure. We're going to prove that you don't need a royal treasury to eat like a monarch. All you need is an open mind, an empty stomach, and a ticket to one of these amazing places. We're going to find the best food, meet the wonderful people who make it, and share in the joy that only a fantastic meal can bring. Are you ready? I know I am. Let's go. Our first stop is a place of pure magic. It's a symphony of sights, sounds, and smells. Welcome to Thailand, the undisputed street food capital of the world. This is a country where food is a celebration, an art form for everyone to enjoy. This incredible culinary experience is available for just a few dollars. You walk down a street in Bangkok, and it's like the greatest buffet you've ever seen. That's your pad thai, a dish so legendary. There's a bubbling pot of green curry, fragrant with coconut milk. You see the mango sticky rice lady. It's heaven on a plate, and it costs maybe $1 or $2. Every stall holds a new treasure, a new flavor. This isn't just eating, it's living. Now, if you really want to dive into the heart of Thai food culture, you have to go to the night markets. Whether you're in the sprawling modern metropolis of Bangkok or the more relaxed ancient city of Chiang Mai in the north, the night markets are where the magic happens. As the sun goes down, the streets come alive. The humidity of the day breaks, a cool breeze rolls in, and hundreds of vendors set up their stalls, their carts, their little kitchens on wheels, creating a wonderland for food lovers. It's a feast for the senses, a vibrant, chaotic, and utterly joyful experience. You wander through the maze of stalls, guided by your nose. The smell of grilling seafood pulls you in one direction. The sweet scent of roti pancakes being fried with banana and condensed milk pulls you in another. There are so many choices it can be overwhelming, but that's part of the fun. My advice? Go with friends and order everything. Get one of everything. A little plate of this, a skewer of that. Share it all. That's the Thai way. Food is meant to be a communal experience, a reason to gather and laugh and connect. In Chiang Mai, the markets feel a little more traditional, a little more laid back. You'll find northern specialties like sai ua, a phenomenal herbaceous and spicy pork sausage that's coiled up and grilled over charcoal. You'll find khao soi, a rich and creamy coconut curry noodle soup that is, quite simply, life-changing. You sit on a tiny plastic stool, you slurp your noodles, you sweat a little from the chili, and you look around at all the other happy people doing the same thing, and you think, this is it, this is what travel is all about. This is a place where deliciousness and affordability dance together in perfect harmony. You can assemble a multi-course meal, a true feast fit for a king, by just wandering from stall to stall, and your total bill might come out to $5 or $6. It's unbelievable. It redefines your entire concept of value. The food is made with such care, with such fresh ingredients, and with such a deep understanding of flavor. It's cheap, yes, but it's never ever cheap in quality. It's simply foodie heaven. From the joyous chaos of Thailand, we journey next door to a country whose cuisine is defined by a different kind of beauty. The beauty of simplicity, of elegance, of fresh, clean flavors. My friends, welcome to Vietnam. If Thai food is a rock concert, then Vietnamese food is a perfectly composed piece of classical music. Every ingredient has its place, every flavor is clear and distinct, and the result is something that is both incredibly complex and wonderfully light. It's a cuisine that nourishes your body and your soul at the same time. And you guessed it, it is dirt cheap. Let's start with the icon, the superstar, the dish that has rightfully taken the world by storm, pho. A steaming, aromatic bowl of pho on a bustling Hanoi street corner is one of life's great pleasures. It's so much more than just a soup. It's a broth that has been simmered for hours, sometimes days, with charred ginger, onion, star anise, and cinnamon, creating a depth of flavor that is just staggering. Then you have the soft rice noodles, the thinly sliced beef or chicken, and then the best part, the plate of fresh herbs that comes on the side. This plate of greens is your artist's palate. You have fresh basil, mint, cilantro, crunchy bean sprouts, a wedge of lime to squeeze in for brightness, and fiery little chilies if you're feeling brave. You get to customize your bowl to make it your own perfect creation. And as you slurp down those noodles and sip that incredible broth, you realize this masterpiece, this bowl of comfort and joy, has cost you maybe $1. Maybe $2 if you're in a fancy spot. It's a miracle, a delicious, soupy miracle that you can have for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. But the elegance doesn't stop with pho. Oh no, let's talk about the banh mi, the perfect sandwich. It's a testament to the country's French colonial history, using a light, crispy baguette as its vessel. But what's inside is pure Vietnam. It could be grilled pork or pâté or a fried egg, but it's always accompanied by a symphony of textures and tastes. Crunchy pickled carrots and daikon, fresh cilantro, spicy chili sauce, and a dash of mayonnaise. It is savory, sweet, spicy, sour, and crunchy, all in one perfect portable package. It's a full meal you can hold in your hand for $1. Exploring the food of Vietnam is like taking a journey through its history and its geography. In the north, around Hanoi, the flavors are subtle, balanced, and deeply traditional. This is where you wander the old quarter's tangled streets and discover vendors who have perfected a single dish over generations. You'll find bun cha, a glorious platter of grilled pork patties and slices served in a sweet and savory dipping sauce with a mountain of fresh rice noodles and herbs. You just dip everything in the sauce and eat. It's interactive, it's fun, and it's unbelievably delicious. Then you travel south to Ho Chi Minh City, formerly Saigon, and the flavors get a little bolder, a little sweeter. The street food scene here is electric. As evening falls, the city comes alive with tiny plastic stools spilling out onto the sidewalks. This is where you find bia ahoy, or fresh beer. It's a light, refreshing draft beer that's brewed daily and delivered in kegs. You sit on a tiny stool, you drink a glass of beer that costs something like 25 cents, and you watch the world go by. It's the best people-watching spot on earth, and the cheapest bar tab you'll ever have. And you can't talk about Vietnamese cuisine without visiting the former imperial capital, Hue, in the center of the country. This is where the emperors lived, and the food reflects that royal history. It's known for being more intricate, with many small dishes, almost like Vietnamese tapas. You might think that imperial cuisine sounds expensive, but it's not. You can try dishes like bánh bèo, delicate steamed rice cakes topped with dried shrimp and scallions, or savory crepes called bánh quai, all for incredibly low prices. You're literally eating food designed for royalty on a backpacker's budget. What I love most about eating in Vietnam is the freshness. Everything tastes like it was just picked from the garden moments before it landed on your plate. The reliance on fresh herbs and vegetables over heavy spices and oils makes every meal feel light and healthy, even when you're eating your 5th meal of the day, which, let's be honest, you probably will be. From the simplest sandwich to the most elegant imperial dish, Vietnam offers a world of flavor that is as kind to your wallet as it is to your palate. Hello friends, are you ready? We're diving into India, a universe of flavor. Just saying its name makes my taste buds applaud. Every meal is a celebration, a symphony of spices perfected over thousands of years. To eat here is to understand India's heart, soul, and incredible diversity. Travel the country and never eat the same thing twice. Up north, dishes are rich and creamy. Imagine buttery chicken that melts in your mouth. Travel south for a whole new world. Flavors are brighter, spicier, more tropical. Discover the dosa, a giant crispy crepe served with fragrant sambar and flavorful chutneys. The culinary landscape is as vast and varied as its geography. And the best part? The price. The thali is a miracle, a perfectly balanced, incredibly satisfying meal. To truly understand Indian food, you have to hit the streets. This is where the real magic happens. It's loud, chaotic, and one of the most exciting culinary experiences on the planet. Every corner has its own specialty, a vendor perfecting one glorious dish. The air is thick with the sizzle of hot oil and the aroma of roasting spices. Samosas, golden, crispy triangles of joy, or chaat, an explosion of flavor and texture. And the vada pav from Mumbai, the humble Indian burger. It's the city's heartbeat, a quick, cheap, and unbelievably delicious bite. It's proof that the most amazing food just needs to be made with love and a whole lot of flavor. It's a place where you can find indulgence and affordability walking hand in hand. It's a journey of discovery, a feast for the senses. Alright, let's pack our bags and our appetites because we're heading to a country where food is a celebration of life itself, a place of vibrant colors, incredible history, and flavors that are as deep and complex as its ancient pyramids. Welcome, my friends, to Mexico. Oh, Mexico, this is a country that feeds your soul. The food here is a beautiful blend of indigenous traditions and Spanish influences, a culinary tapestry woven with spice, history, and a whole lot of love. It's honest, it's heartfelt, and it is unbelievably delicious. You can feel the passion in every single bite. Now, when you think of Mexico, you probably think of tacos. And yes, the tacos are legendary. They are a universe unto themselves. From the spit-roasted al pastor in Mexico City, shaved right onto a warm corn tortilla with a sliver of pineapple, to the smoky barbacoa of the Central Highlands, slow-cooked to perfection. But Mexico's culinary story is so much bigger than that. It's a story told in tamales, those little pockets of steamed masa dough filled with savory meats or sweet fruits, each one a gift wrapped in a corn husk. It's a story told through centuries of tradition. And let's talk about the sauces, the salsas and the moles. Oh, the mole! It is one of the world's great culinary achievements. A sauce that can have dozens of ingredients. Chilies, nuts, seeds, spices, even a little bit of chocolate. It's complex, it's mysterious, it's a labor of love that can take days to prepare. And tasting it is a profound experience. Each region, each family has its own secret recipe. Traveling to a place like Oaxaca, the land of seven moles, is like visiting a flavor library where every book tells a different, delicious story. It's a taste of Mexico's heart. And after all that savory goodness, you need something sweet, right? Well, how about churros? Freshly fried, rolled in cinnamon sugar, and served with a side of thick, rich chocolate for dipping. It's the perfect end to any meal. A simple pleasure that brings a smile to everyone's face. This is the magic of Mexican food. It can be incredibly complex like a mole, or beautifully simple like a perfect churro, but it is always made with soul. And the best part is, you don't need a fat wallet to experience it all. True Mexican flavor is found on the streets and in the markets. If you really want to eat like a king in Mexico, you need to look for the fondas. These are small, often family-run restaurants that serve comida corrida, which is like a set lunch menu. It's the real deal. This is where you find the home-style cooking, the dishes that Mexican grandmothers have been perfecting for generations. There's no fancy decor, no elaborate menus, just honest-to-goodness food that is packed with flavor and served with a smile. It's where local workers go for lunch, and you know what that means. It's going to be delicious, and it's going to be cheap. Walking into a fonda feels like being welcomed into someone's home. You'll get a soup to start, maybe a simple sopa de tortilla or a flavorful lentil soup. Then comes the main course, the guisado of the day, which could be anything from a rich pork stew and a tangy green salsa to tender chicken in a smoky chipotle sauce. It's served with rice, beans, and a stack of warm tortillas that are the perfect vehicle for scooping up every last delicious drop. It's a full, hearty, incredibly satisfying meal, and it will rarely cost you more than a few dollars. It's amazing. This is where you discover the true regional flavors of Mexico. In the Yucatan, you might find cochinita pibil, a slow-roasted pork dish marinated in citrus and achiote. In Puebla, you might get the legendary mole poblano. Every fonda tells the culinary story of its specific location. You're not just eating a meal, you're tasting the local geography, the local history, and the local heart. It's a direct connection to the culture, a delicious conversation with the people who live there. And there's nothing better than that, is there? Making friends through food. So when you go to Mexico, yes, eat the tacos from the street stalls. They are glorious. But also seek out these humble fondas. Pull up a chair, see what's cooking for the day, and prepare to be amazed. This is how you eat like royalty on a budget. It's not about fancy restaurants. It's about authentic, soulful, homemade food that is prepared with generations of love and tradition. It's a taste of the real Mexico, and trust me, it's a taste you will never ever forget. I'm getting hungry just talking about it. Ready for our next stop? We're going to Turkey. The history here is so rich. The first thing you need to know about is the kebab, an art form in Turkey. Turkish food is about the joy of sharing, embodied by the meze platter. And then there's the sweetness. Baklava, a dessert fit for a sultan. Enjoy it with Turkish tea or coffee. That, my friends, is a truly royal experience. What I adore about Turkey is how accessible this incredible food is. You don't need to book a table at a palace to feel like royalty. You can walk through the bustling streets of Istanbul, or the magical landscapes of Cappadocia, and find food that is both breathtakingly delicious and unbelievably affordable. The street food culture here is fantastic. Imagine grabbing a simit, a circular bread covered in sesame seeds for breakfast. It's chewy, it's nutty, and it's the perfect snack to enjoy while you explore the city. It's the simple things that are often the most memorable. And you have to try the fish sandwiches, the balik ekmek, sold from boats bobbing on the water near the Galata Bridge in Istanbul. They grill fresh fish right there in front of you, tuck it into a crusty loaf of bread with some onions and lettuce, and hand it over. You're standing by the Bosphorus, with the seagulls flying overhead, eating this incredibly fresh, simple and delicious sandwich. It's a moment of pure, unadulterated joy, a perfect snapshot of life in this amazing city, and it costs just a few dollars. How can you beat that? You can't. Let's not forget the pide, often called Turkish pizza. It's a boat-shaped flatbread baked in a stone oven with a variety of delicious toppings like minced meat, cheese, or spinach. It comes to your table piping hot, crispy on the edges and soft in the middle. It's huge, it's comforting, and it's perfect for sharing. Or the lahmacun, a thinner, rounder version topped with minced meat and herbs. You roll it up with some fresh parsley and a squeeze of lemon juice. It's light, it's zesty, and it is so incredibly tasty. This is food for the people, and it is fantastic. This is the beauty of eating in Turkey. Every bite connects you to a deep, rich history. You can savor the juicy kebabs, the warm bread, the rich meze platters, and the sweet baklava, and feel the legacy of the empires that once ruled this land. You can sit with a simple glass of tea and watch the sunset over the Bosphorus, and for less than $5, feel like the wealthiest person in the world. In Turkey, you don't just eat, you feast. And you feel like royalty with every single glorious bite. What are we waiting for? Let's go. Hello, new friends. We're in Georgia, where they have something called a Supra. It's not just a meal, it's a national pastime, an epic poem written in food. Let's start with khinkali. These are little parcels of joy, filled with spiced meat swimming in savory broth. Let's talk about khachapuri, a cheese-filled bread boat. The ajaruli khachapuri comes with a runny egg yolk and butter. There are plates of grilled meats, vibrant salads, and amazing vegetable pâtés. Georgia is one of the oldest wine regions in the world. This isn't just eating, this is living. You know what I love most about this? It's the feeling, it's the soul of the place. Every single dish, from the most elaborate cheese bread to a simple plate of pickles, tastes like it was made by somebody's grandmother. It tastes like home, if your home was a palace of flavor. The generosity here is just staggering. You think you're full, you think you can't possibly eat another bite, and then someone brings out another platter of something incredible you've never seen before, and you have to try it. It would be rude not to. And you're so glad you did. It's a delicious, delicious cycle of hospitality. What's truly unbelievable is the cost. You are eating like a king, like an emperor, surrounded by mountains of food fit for a royal court, and your wallet is barely noticing. These massive shared meals are incredibly cheap. You can contribute a few dollars and find yourself at a table that stretches to the horizon, filled with more food than you could ever imagine. It's because the culture isn't about profit, it's about connection. It's about bringing people together around the table. Food is the language of love here, and everyone is fluent. I could stay here forever. Just roll me home. It's this beautiful paradox. The flavors are so luxurious, so rich and complex, they feel like they should be served in a fancy Michelin-starred restaurant with tiny portions and a giant bill. You've got the salty cheese, the savory meats, the fresh herbs, the tangy sauces, the earthy walnuts. It's a symphony in your mouth. But the setting is so wonderfully down to earth and homey. You're packed around a table with new friends. Someone is making a toast, there's music, there's laughter. It's the best of both worlds. It's 5-star food with a 5-star family feeling. So when you come to Georgia, come hungry. Come with an open heart. Be prepared to say yes to everything. You'll be rewarded with not just a meal, but an experience that feeds your stomach and your soul. The Supra is more than a feast. It's a philosophy. It's a reminder that the best things in life are meant to be shared. The food, the wine, the stories, the laughter. This is what it's all about right here. This beautiful, delicious, unforgettable chaos. Wow. Just wow. Get ready, because we're in the Philippines, where the food is a fiesta. It's a mix of sweet, sour, and salty, designed to be shared with family. First, lechon. Whole roasted pig with unbelievably crispy skin and tender meat. Then there's adobo, braised in soy sauce, vinegar, and garlic. And sinigang, a tart and savory tamarind soup with meat and vegetables. Finally, the barbecue. Marinated pork, chicken, and fish with sweet and savory flavors. It's happy food. Now, let me introduce you to Turo Turo. You walk up to a counter lined with dozens of different dishes, and you just point at what you want. It's the ultimate way to sample a huge variety of home-cooked Filipino food, and it is incredibly budget-friendly. You find a busy carinderia, which is a small family-run eatery, and you just dive in. And you absolutely cannot leave the Philippines without trying Halo Halo for dessert. It's this beautiful, crazy, wonderful concoction served in a tall glass. It's topped with a scoop of uba, purple yam, ice cream, and a slice of lech flan. You mix it all together into a sweet, creamy, crunchy, chewy masterpiece. I am very, very happy. Friends, we are in Egypt, the land of pyramids, pharaohs, and ancient wonders. You can feel the history in the air here. And you know what else is ancient? The food. The flavors here are hearty and deeply satisfying. Let's start with koshari, the national dish of Egypt. It's a layered bowl of rice, macaroni, and lentils topped with chickpeas, a spicy tomato vinegar sauce, and crispy fried onions. It's an incredible mix of textures and flavors. You can get a huge filling bowl for less than $1. For breakfast you have full madams. It's slow-cooked fava beans, mashed and seasoned with olive oil, cumin, garlic, and lemon juice, usually scooped up with warm, fluffy flatbread. And of course falafel, or as they call it here, ta'ameya. The Egyptian version is a little different and spectacular. Instead of being made with chickpeas, it's made with dried fava beans, which gives it a wonderfully light, fluffy, and vibrant green interior. Served in pita bread with salad and tahini sauce, it's a perfect handheld meal that costs just pennies. The street food scene here is incredible, a living part of the culture. Walking through Khan el-Khalili Bazaar, you'll find vendors grilling hawashi. It's spiced minced meat baked inside baladi bread. The smells of grilling kofta and fresh bread fill the air. You can't walk far without being offered sweet dark tea or shay. Egypt is a paradise for those with a sweet tooth. Try basbousa, a sweet semolina cake soaked in syrup and topped with nuts. Then there's kunafa, shredded pastry layered with cheese or cream, baked until golden and drenched in syrup. Fuel your adventures with timeless food. The generous food and low cost make you feel like the luckiest explorer. Let's talk about Indonesia. Thousands of islands mean thousands of recipes. Start with Bali, the most famous island. From the rice paddies to the smiles, it's a feast. Food is a language. Walk into a warung, a family eatery. The smells hit you first. Lemongrass, chili, garlic, coconut. Nasi goreng is king. It's fried rice elevated to an art form, savory, sweet, and spicy. Then there are the satay skewers. Grilled over hot coals, the smoke is a key ingredient. A rich, creamy, slightly spicy peanut sauce generously ladled all over. You feel like the luckiest person in the world. Let's talk about sambal, the soul of Indonesian flavor. It's not just hot sauce, there are hundreds of varieties. Sambal olek is a classic fresh chili paste. Sambal terasi has a deep umami flavor. Sambal mata from Bali is fresh and zesty. It adds excitement to every dish. You can find amazing food everywhere, even in trendy cafes. Surprisingly, they're super affordable. Step outside the tourist bubble. The real magic happens when you see locals lined up. That's how you find the best gado-gado, or mie goreng, the noodle equivalent of nasi goreng. And for dessert, es campur, or cendol. It's the perfect ending to an Indonesian feast. Our grand finale takes us to Morocco. The name conjures images of bustling souks and the smell of spices. The cuisine here is a tradition passed down through generations. The heart of this culinary story is the tagine. These iconic cone-shaped clay pots are magic hats for food. You put meat, vegetables, and spices inside, put the lid on, and let it slow cook for hours. The results are breathtaking. You might have a lamb tagine with sweet prunes and toasted almonds, a beautiful dance of savory and sweet. You use fresh, crusty bread called cobs to scoop up every last drop of that incredible sauce. Before the tagine arrives, a dazzling array of salads and small plates appear. You can't talk about Morocco without wandering through the vibrant souks. Here, you'll find the street food that fuels the city. The air is thick with grilling meats and the aroma of baking bread. Try harira soup, a rich tomato, lentil and chickpea soup. And couscous, the national dish, served with tender vegetables and meats. No Moroccan experience is complete without mint tea. It's a ceremony of hospitality and friendship. They pour the tea from a great height, creating a frothy head. It's sweet, fragrant, refreshing, and the social glue of the country. The slow-cooked tagines, the street food, and the mint tea make dining in Morocco special. It's a reminder that the most luxurious things are not always the most expensive. So there you have it, my friends. 10 incredible countries where your taste buds can travel first class, even if your wallet is flying economy. From the vibrant street stalls of Thailand to the cozy communal feasts in Georgia and the fragrant tagines of Morocco, we've seen that you don't need to spend a fortune to eat like royalty. All you need is an open mind, an adventurous spirit, and a healthy appetite. Food is the great connector, the universal language, and the best way to truly understand a place and its people. It's more than just fuel. It's culture, it's history, it's love on a plate. And look, the world is a giant, delicious buffet, and we've only sampled a few of the dishes today. There are so many more places to explore, so many more meals to share. The best food is often found where you least expect it. Down a little alleyway, at a crowded market stall, or in a family-run restaurant where grandma is still in charge of the secret recipes. So, my advice to you is this. Be curious, be brave, ask the locals where they eat, point at something on the menu you can't pronounce. I promise you, the reward will be worth it every single time. So, what did you think? Did your favorite foodie country make the list? Is your stomach rumbling as much as mine is right now? I want to hear all about it. Share your own favorite budget-friendly food destinations in the comments below. Let's build a community of fellow travelers and eaters. If you're hungry for more travel tips, food guides, and adventures that prove you can see the world without breaking the bank, please do us a huge favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to Invest Meets Travel, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss our next journey. Thank you so much for coming along with me on this delicious adventure. It's been an absolute pleasure sharing these meals with you. Remember, the goal isn't just to see the world, but to taste it, to experience it, and to connect with it. Until next time, travel smart, eat well, and please, my friends, enjoy the journey. I'll see you on the next trip. Bye-bye. Subscribe for more travel and food adventures.